Good afternoon, Chair Bergson.
Good afternoon. You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Excellent.
Chair, it looks like we have a quorum whenever you're ready.
Sounds good to me. We'll wait a few more seconds till we hit 1 o'clock. All right, it's 1 o'clock. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to go ahead and call this meeting to order of the Board Administration and Operations Committee at 1 p.m. Thank you for joining us today. The Board Administration and Operations Committee meeting today, Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. And before we begin today's business, please ensure that you're in a quiet environment with no background noise. And please remember to mute your device until called upon by the chair or the clerk to speak. And will the clerk please read the special notice?
On September 16th, 2021, Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill number 361 that amends and extends certain Brown Act requirements pertaining to telephonic conferencing of local government meetings through January 1st, 2024. As such, RTA has opted to conduct the February 1st, 2023 committee meeting via teleconference. Participants can participate via teleconference in each participant's own office or home area, which will not be made physically accessible to the public.
Thank you very much. And for today's meeting, item 2, we will go ahead and do, self-introductions we'll be doing by roll call. Madam Clerk?
City of Jurupa Valley.
Here.
City of Corona.
Here.
City of Moreno Valley.
Here.
City of Banning. County of Riverside District 1.
Here.
County of Riverside District 3.
Here.
And City of Temecula.
I'm here.
Excellent. And can you also please take a attendance of RTA staff?
Kristen Warsinski.
Here.
Charlie Ramirez.
Here.
Jackie Bronson. Here. Tim Porterfield,
Here.
Jim Neepkins,
Here.
Melissa Blankenship,
Here.
Mike Johnson,
Here.
Albert Jimenez,
Here.
Jennifer Nguyen, Audrey Gill,
Here.
Brad Weaver.
Here.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on to item number 3, public comments. Did we receive any public comments for any non-agendized item? Or are there any people on the Zoom meeting that wish to speak on this item?
I have not, Chair.
Okay. With that, we will move right on to item number 4, which is for approval of the minutes from January 11th, 2023 committee meeting. Was there any comments by anybody on the committee that wanted to chat about this or had any questions on it? Do we have a motion to approve it?
Corona.
District 1, second.
Okay, motion by Corona, second by District 1. Were there any public comments on this?
No, Chair.
Very good. So can we please have a roll call vote?
City of Rupa Valley,
Yes.
City of Corona,
Yes.
City of Moreno Valley,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Yes.
City of Banning, County of Riverside District 1,
Yes.
and County of Riverside District 3.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Very good. Moving on to consent calendar, 2 items. Did anybody wish to discuss either of these 2 items? Not seeing anybody from the public wish to pull or have discussion on either of these items? Okay, I had a quick question. Maybe we could just take that really quick and then approve everything. It's just a question on item A. On page 9, it was just an interesting note that I made where it talks about the number of budgeted positions versus filled positions. And it's the only one that's an anomaly to me. And we have 3 more full-time coach operators, 257 versus the budgeted amount of 254. So I just wanted to ask if we knew why we were out of queue on that.
I'll take that, Chair. This is Kristen. There's a note at the very bottom, it's kind of small, but it says there are currently 34 coach operators on extended leave. So we're actually carrying a few more than we had planned because we have more on leave than historically what we had had. So what we had budgeted for and what's actually happening is a bit different. So we've had to have a few extra in order to be able to make service.
Okay, so it's because people are still on the books, but they're not able to work.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That I knew it was going to be a quick answer. Thank you for that. That was my only question. Was there anybody else with any questions or comments? Do we have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
Temecula moves.
District 1, second.
Temecula made the motion. District 1 seconded. Madam Clerk, can we please have a roll call vote?
City of Rupa Valley,
Yes.
City of Corona,
Yes.
City of Moreno Valley,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Yes.
County of Riverside District 1,
Yes.
County of Riverside District 3.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Very good, thank you. So we'll be moving on to item number 6, authorization to award agreement number S22180 to Helix Storm to provide information technology managed services. And do we have a report on this? Melissa Blankenship, I think you're going to report.
Yep. Good afternoon, Chair Berkson and members of the committee. My name is Melissa Blankenship, and I'm the Director of Contracts for the agency. The item before you is authorization to award agreement number S22180 to Helix Storm to provide information technology managed services. The agency's IT department currently consists of 3 staff members who support the IT environment. This includes software applications such as Microsoft Office, Oracle, Infor, Clever Devices, Haptis, and Genfair, along with supporting over 100 employees who use computers in their daily work activities. Hiring additional staff with the requisite skills in networking, storage area networks, server virtualization, and other specialized areas would be costly considering coverage is needed for 24/7 operations. Additionally, it would be difficult to find a single individual with the required experience in all of these areas, which would result in the agency needing to hire multiple people. Therefore, staff has determined that the most cost-effective and technically advantageous option is to outsource these services to a third-party vendor. The agency currently contracts out these services, and that contract is set to expire on February 28th. The services that will be provided include monitoring and maintaining the agency's operational environment on a 24/7, 365-day basis. The vendor will be analyzing and assessing equipment and performance degradation, performing related hardware software testing and maintenance, and maintaining statistics on both hardware and software problems. The vendor will also monitor and maintain all servers, network switches, access points, routers, firewalls, storage area networks, and virtualized server environments. Furthermore, the vendor will ensure that all monitored devices have the latest firmware and security updates to reduce the likelihood of a data security breach. On December 9th, 2022, the agency issued the request for proposals via Planet Bids. On January 4th, 2023, the agency received proposals from 7 vendors, which can be found on page 19 of your agenda. An evaluation committee representing staff from the purchasing and IT departments evaluated the proposals in accordance with the evaluation factors listed in the RFP, which included qualifications, related experience and references, project staffing and project organization, and technical approach and work plan. As a result of the technical review, Helix Storm and Vector USA, who were the 2 highest technically ranked vendors, were invited for interviews. At the conclusion of the interview process, staff requested best and final offers from each vendor. The final pricing submitted by each vendor can also be found on page 19 of your agenda. Based on the overall evaluation process, the technical review, price analysis, and interviews, it was the evaluation committee's determination that Helix Storm was the most technically responsive and responsible vendor and provided the best value to the agency. Helix Storm is the incumbent vendor, so they are very familiar with our current IT environment, which will require minimal transition activities. They can be on site if needed within 1 to 2 hours. Their initial response time is guaranteed to be within 15 minutes, even after hours, and they will provide 24/7, 365 days monitoring and response. Based on all of the analysis, staff is recommending the award of a 5-year agreement to Helix Storm to provide information technology managed services. The price is found to be fair and reasonable in comparison to the independent cost estimate, and all proposals were received under full and open competition. Sufficient funds to cover this request are included in the agency's FY23 operating budget. Funding for these services beyond the current fiscal year will be included in future fiscal year budget requests. Therefore, the recommendation before you today is to approve and recommend this item to the full Board of Directors for their consideration as follows. Authorize staff to award agreement number S22-180 to Helix Storm to provide information technology managed services for a total project amount of $611,500. And Chair, that completes my presentation.
Excellent presentation. Thank you very much. Do we have any comments or questions from committee members? I see Jerry's hand is up. Go ahead, Jerry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Does this company also provide cybersecurity? I know that we do cybersecurity in-house as well, but just wanted to know if they also, as part of the package, are providing cybersecurity.
Yeah, that is part of their scope, is to provide the security services.
Okay. Thank you for an excellent presentation. Thank you. That's all the questions I had. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Jerry. Anybody else with any questions or comments? Okay, do we have any members of the public who wish to speak on this item?
No, Chair.
Okay, not seeing any. Very good. Do we have a motion to move this forward with staff recommendation?
Corona moves.
Do we have a second?
District 1 will second.
Okay, we have a motion. Corona and District 1 is seconding. Madam Secretary, can we please have a roll call vote?
Yes, Chair. City of Harupa Valley.
Yes.
City of Corona.
Yes.
City of Moreno Valley.
Yes.
City of Temecula.
Yes.
County of Riverside District 1.
Yes.
And County of Riverside District 3.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Excellent. That brings us to board member comments. Do we have any comments from anybody want to share anything? I mean, we've got lots of time. It's been such a quick meeting.
You're starting off on the right foot, Brian.
Keep it moving, Brian.
I like to have
Nothing to see here.
quick meetings if we can. So, but covering everything, which we certainly did today. So thank you, Christian, do you have a report for us?
I do. Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to remind everybody that tonight starts our virtual and in-person community meetings for the Sustainable Service Plan. Y'all received an email with a lot of information on Saturday. If anybody didn't get that, please let me know so I can send it to you. I know sometimes emails can block the size of certain, based on the size of the email, sometimes it can get blocked. So if you didn't get it, let me know. Tonight, 5:30 to 7:30, Bobby Bonds Park in the Cesar Chavez Community Center. We are doing the first in-person outreach tomorrow virtually from 5:30 to 6:30. We have one on Zoom, and then next week we start our pop-up throughout the service area. I also just wanted to welcome Robin, who is our new director. So welcome to the committee and the board.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Chair.
Robin. Anything you want to say?
I'm happy to be a part of the committee and to be the supervisor's new alternate. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. Very good. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. With that, the next meeting is going to be Wednesday, March 1st at 1 p.m. Not sure if that's going to be via Zoom or are we going back to in person at that point? I think the law's changing. So I guess we'll stay tuned to find out for sure. And with that, we'll go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 1:15 p.m. Thank you all for attending. Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you.